Good evening and welcome to Sports Biz, and into 2026 we go with episode number 8, which apparently makes us better than the half average, with more frivolity, fun and pheromones with Mr. Martin Winnell, a.k.a. The Dog, and myself, John Briggs, or Briggsy as some of you prefer to call me. The only podcast you'll ever need in your life, because we hit all the open cracks in all the sports all the time, because sport is life and life is sport. What's happening, Martin?
We have an array.
Do we?
We have an array, but we have our standard beginning, Ashes. Right. There's only one day left of the entire Ashes series, so we're going to have to touch on that. We've got the quick bites around the grounds for a little bit of EPL, NFL, basketball, A-League, darts, boxing, tennis.
Awesome.
Hopefully the tennis is men versus men and women versus women.
Yeah.
There's no more battle of the sexes, I don't think.
Correct.
We'll hit the cracks. We'll get some Winter Olympics work in there. I think we're in for a great 45 minutes.
I think so too.
So let's kick it off with our favourite subject of the summer, the English cricket team.
Before we do, Martin,
I don't want to do before.
I was sat outside on the patio with my wife. She was sipping a glass of wine last night, and she said, "I love you so much." And I said, "Is that you talking or the wine?" And she said, "It's me talking to the wine."
Boom, boom. Very nice.
Anyway.
Very nice. And I appreciate that from your good wife, Tracy.
And actually then I thought, well, okay, if you're going to be like that. We went out for dinner on Saturday night.
I don't like where this is going.
Well, I know. And she said, "Where are you taking me?" She smiled excitedly when I said, "From behind." Anyway.
Thank goodness there's a fan in here. Let's get on to the cricket.
Indeed.
On to the Ashes, on to the English cricket team. Now, I noticed something as we near the end of the series, of the tour.
Yes.
I noticed that it looks like you guys from England have only brought out your B-grade team.
Go on.
This is something that I've noticed. And I'm not making a joke. I'm just saying, I think that cricket team that you brought out is an absolute B-grade team.
Go on. Keep going.
However, if we stick on the idea of it being a B-grade team,
yeah,
which it is.
Yeah, right.
Did you know?
I'm knowing.
There is only one English bee that produces milk.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Bovine colostrum?
No. It's called a boo.
A boo?
Yes.
Explain, Martin. What do you mean by a boo?
It's a booby.
A booby? You idiot. Booby trap. Booby bloody trap.
Oh, dear.
Anyway.
Oh,
yes.
Chuckles.
Well, Shakespeare did say, misery makes sport. Mock itself.
Sorry, say that again.
Misery makes sport mock itself.
Misery makes sport
mock itself.
Mock itself.
Yeah.
Is that your mantra? Is that the
that's what Shakespeare said. That's what
English team's mantra?
Billy himself said that.
Do you think Brendan, I'm not sure what I'm doing anymore, McCullum, has got that written as they exit the change rooms, and they all look at it and tap it on the way out for good luck?
Like at Wimbledon.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll come to that later. Anyway, all right. Well, let's just have a quick chat. A quick snippets from the test before you get stuck into me and lay the boot in. Joe Root with his second test century in Australia.
It was it 160? Jeez, he's done himself proud.
Yeah.
That was a solid, that was a really good inning.
He's proved the critics incorrect, but
that was very good.
It's his fourth tour here to get there, mind you. So it's, but he's ticked the boxes. And
I don't pay too much.
I know.
I don't pay too much. I'm not worried about when some of the other tours he's done. The team has not been great, and he's been carrying it.
You're right. Yes.
No, you come away from home and knock 2 centuries out.
Yeah.
And let's keep in mind, little stat I came across during the week.
Yeah.
Only touring batsman other than Faf du Plessis.
Yeah.
He's as honest as the day is long as a
Yes.
captain of South Africa.
Yeah, as honest as...
Shout out to Frank as well. Great South African mate of mine who's a big South African fan of cricket.
is that Francois?
No, absolutely
Frank.
Frank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from Portugal.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
So
Cool.
Frank from Portugal in South Africa.
Good on you. Hi,
But
Frank.
Faf du Plessis and now Joe Root, the only touring players to hit centuries with both the pink and red Test cricket balls in Australia.
How about that?
So it's not easy to do.
No, it's
So,
not.
yep, good work, Mr. Joe.
And now I'm going to coin the phrase Root-esque for the gold standard of touring batsmen.
Rootesque.
Yes, as in Bradman-esque.
Oh, but he did.
Come on.
He's had 10 innings. 2 of them were good, and the other 8
but you just now contradict yourself how brilliant he was. Now you're going...
No,
yeah.
those 2 innings were brilliant. But as far as his entire series goes, mate, there was nothing else of any note that he
Yeah, the
produced.
40 and something else, I'm not sure, but...
Yeah.
But even so, it's still a bit... Having said that, when you're facing Stark and Boland,
on some pretty
superbly accurate...
and some pretty heavy bowling orientated pitches.
Yeah, come on.
for sure.
But even
Yeah.
so, he is a beautiful batsman in all conditions as well.
Oh yeah, it's phenomenal.
That's the thing. And him and Smith, for me, we'll come to him in a second, are the 2 standouts for the era.
you got a beautiful exponent of batting in Joe Root and Stephen, I look like a washing machine Smith.
Well, do you know what's great about him?
He's a washing machine of a batsman.
Well, he is. And the thing is, he looks... I mean, everyone talks about this at the moment. And he's slightly autistic and he's a bit freaky and a bit weird and has all these little idiosyncrasies. But do you know what? My favourite player from the 1970s was a batsman called Derek Randall, who, in the centenary test...
Sounds like a Formula One driver.
He was number 3. He was fantastic. But when we get the time, you watch watch him on your own, you'll see what I mean about the similarities.
Right.
And he was square on.
Yep.
He fidgeted with his box, his cap, his face in the middle of the shot. And anyway, he scored a 175 in the centenary test.
Okay. Very nice.
With Dennis Lilly bowling bouncers at him.
Well, that's a solid...
no helmet.
Oh, yes, mid-70s.
Yeah, and he copped one on the scone as well, mid-innings, bowed at Lilly, smiled, and then continued to hit him for 4s and 6s.
And said, let's keep going.
Anyway, but my point is he was very, very fidgety and sort of similar. So it's great to see people like that. I like to see technical in every sport, and I love to see the
natural.
The natural, exactly right, yeah. And Smith is that.
Yes, absolutely. He has issues with everybody.
Especially with someone with the sunglasses on.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes. That was hilarious.
If I was Cass, I would have said, sorry, buddy, I'm going to keep them where I am. I won't go, okay.
No, but no, they get moved. Same as Curtly Ambrose's sweatband. When Dean Jones complained about that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but if he's got his sunglasses on his cap and the sun's reflecting off them into the batsman's eyes, the batsman's got a right to say...
He's got a right to ask.
He's got a right to ask.
Okay. All right, and then look, in the spirit of the game...
Who did he ask?
Cass.
Yes. Very close.
Almost. Sort of half rhymes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Travis Head.
Solid.
At the moment, equal best batsman in the world.
I think so.
Yeah. Has he done it away from home yet, though?
Well, he has. I mean, he's scored centuries.
Has he done it consistently, though?
Well, let's say as a number 5 in the last 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But he's not playing number 5 anymore. He's playing number 1.
Yeah, right.
He's an opener.
Now he is, yes.
So now, the rest of his career, he's going to be an opener.
Yeah.
So has he done it anywhere? No, not as an opener. So he will come off against different bowlers in different conditions, and we'll see how he goes.
It'll be interesting.
It'll be great to watch.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he stays as an opener. Obviously,
I
think he's got the talent to be if he wants to be.
I don't think there's anyone else that's going to replace him.
I read that he said, in quotes, I'm a sort of a stopgap for now, but I might be a short to middle term stopgap.
Yeah.
Short to middle term stopgap.
Yep. Let's translate that. Let's translate that from the Travis
Who else have you got
Head
coming through
effect.
as openers? So Renshaw?
No, he's about 50.
Yeah.
We've got
McSweeney.
Kellaway
He is very good.
from Victoria.
I absolutely rate him.
But he's not a head. He's a Weatherall Kawaja.
Yeah, but he's still a classy batsman.
Oh, he's a very good.
I've seen him.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm a bit concerned about him, actually.
Yep. Yeah, he's doing very,
He's only
very
young
well.
too, I think.
20.
Yeah, right. Okay.
21.
There you go. So you're looking at people like the next 10 years are Cameron Green.
Yep. Cooper Conley.
I'm not sure.
He'll make it back in. They put him in too early as a lower order who can bowl.
Yeah, I don't know about him.
I think he's got enough. You've got Vidler to come in as the strike bowler. Kellaway at top. Yeah, Green. And then you're looking to go.
Constance maybe as a bit of a gamble.
Yes, Constance could play that role again.
McSweeney's pretty good as well. I like him.
Yeah.
Bowling-wise, I'm not sure about Jai Richardson. I don't know if he's really got what it takes.
No, I don't think he's got any longevity. He's like Spencer Johnson. All of the talent in the world.
Yeah.
But the body will not hold up to a full series of Test cricket.
He may have missed the boat, but don't know. Anyway, so but talk about not missing the boat. The guy who looks older than me should be playing second grade for Madrabar, Nessa. I mean, the guy's like 70, and yet he still keeps getting wickets. He really.
But to be fair,
I stood next to him at the bar many times in the last 30 years. I'm sure it was him.
Yeah, to be fair,
and the Wallaby.
He is essentially playing against the Madrabar B grade team.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
Well, you're funny, aren't you? But, he's a very solid player, and he's performed. What they've done very well, and I have to commend McDonald for this, because I wasn't sure to start with. And
Ronald?
Yes, I've changed my mind a little bit. What they've done really well is selected seasoned professionals who are hardened.
Yeah.
Even if they're at the latter stages of their career, to come in and do a fantastic job against loose batting.
Who'd we pull in for this test again?
Oh, sorry, by the way,
we're toasting the success of Australia in the Ashes.
How about bugger off? But I will toast something or other.
There's no bugger off. There's just
Cheers.
There's just
cricket,
a
mate.
Black Hops hazy IPA goat.
Oh my gosh. That's all right.
A goat for the end of the Ashes.
Yeah, I know. However, anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about. Bye-bye, Uzi.
Yep. He's got one more day.
Yeah.
We all thought today was going to be his last day of Test cricket.
He might even hit the winning runs. You don't know yet. Wouldn't that be a fitting farewell? Couldn't write it. All the commentating cliches.
Wouldn't that be poetry in sport?
It would, wouldn't it?
A fitting ending to his career. A triumphant leaving of the game.
A little bit like saying goodbye to the Richies, the Bennos. Apparently it is their last...
I heard this.
I know.
16 years of the Richies, and they've pulled the pin.
Why would you do that?
I don't understand.
Especially when they are the only form of, relative humour in the crowd, compared to the Barmy Army with the King, the Queen, the Beefeater, the Guards, the Scooby-Doo, the Spider-Man, the Captain America. And what have you got? The what? The Richies. And they're the Richies.
But don't we also have the Star Wars Bay as well?
Star Wars? What?
Where they all come in as stormtroopers.
Oh, right.
And then Darth Vader comes down and they play the entrance music for Darth Vader and Yoda. And that was Melbourne. Is that Melbourne or Adelaide? No, I think it was Melbourne. I think it's Boxing Day. I think it's the second day of Boxing Day.
But there you go. Well, it's a sad goodbye to the Richies because
I think it's a shame.
I actually like them.
Look, Richie Benno,
it was
great.
Funny. Yeah, he was
great.
Brilliant. But anyway, so just quickly, he was a spinner. And he was a very good leg spinner, and he would have been turning in his grave to note that for the first time since I think it was 1883.
Yeah, it's a long time.
No frontline spinner from Australia or England, by the way, at the SCG.
Yeah, for either team.
Unbelievable. I hope it's not the death of spin bowling over here, because that would be a travesty. Talk about travesty. He scored far too many Fleming runs. And,
Yes, well, he didn't really. And do you think it's the end of spin, though?
No, I don't think it's the end of spin, but I think that they have to do something to recreate pitches that will
make a pitch that takes spin. There's your first point.
That's the drop-in pitch. However, your man with the big long neck, what's his name?
Oh, Bo, the spine with eyes Webster.
Oh my God!
It just goes straight to the top of his head, doesn't it?
From his ass to his head. It's just one long neck. He looks like a brontosaurus.
Oh. The neck with eyes.
The neck with eyes, exactly.
Nicknamed Bronte.
I can't help but laugh when I look at him. He's a good player, though. He got some turn today.
3 wickets with his off spin.
Yeah.
Maybe the pitch does take spin.
Well, he got one to turn rapidly against Harry Brook.
Yes.
But Brook should have just played it straight. Instead, he backed off and tried to cut it, and the thing came back and got him on the crease LBW.
Well, you could say it was just a good ball. You could say it was just Brook's time. Or you could say Brook's not that bright.
Well, we know that.
And that was the problem.
I did say that.
Just waited until he had his donkey moment.
I said that before the series. There were 2 things that really concerned me about England's batting. One was the intelligence of Harry Brook, and the other one was the nerve of Smith. And because he looked really shaky.
Well, now he can't even back up properly.
No, I know.
So,
yeah, he's lost his confidence. And we do have another guy, though. We've got about 8 keepers. That's the problem in England. It's almost like a dearth of talent. But
don't you have a keeper that's better than Jamie Smith in his own county team?
Yes, folks, he's the best keeper in the last 25 years.
Cheers to not bringing him.
Yeah, he's a super...
That's a brilliant choice of England.
And as a club-level bowler, I can tell you now, the absolute beauty of having a gem of a keeper who is brilliant behind the stumps is it makes all the difference to a bowler. Because you've got the confidence, number 1, that he will catch. Number 2, he's the engine. Number 3, you get the slips at the right depth. Number 4, if you can come up and take the bails off, he stops the batsman from charging down the pitch at you. Yeah, especially if you're very slow medium like me.
Yeah, for sure.
And all of that kind of stuff, you know. So he's so quick with his hands. He's a real tradesman artist of a keeper. Like, what's his name? Healy was.
Yes. Healy.
You know, not so much Gilchrist. But Gilchrist's batting was so good that it did make it more for his lack of keeping.
More Alex Carey. At the moment,
he's type of keeper, but he is superb. He is absolutely brilliant. He's having a cracking series. So
yes,
but he's redefined what keeping is a little bit actually. So you know, by standing up to fast bowlers with a helmet on. I mean, you wouldn't have seen that years ago.
No, these days it's fair.
It's different. A different skill level. So anyway, well, let's quickly before we move on to the next subject, I just want to mention the Jacob.
Oh, the anointed one.
Indeed, the anointed one.
Your spiritual leader.
Well, he isn't the leader.
No more moral victories. You've got spiritual victories.
You bum. So, Jacob Bethel.
Jacob, who am I? I've barely played first grade, but I might just be a captain of a test team, Bethel.
Well, again, I don't want to oracle it, but I did say he should have been in the team from the very first go.
Yeah, you did. And
well, it's been proven to be correct. So
I'm pretty much on board with this.
Yeah, 140 odd not out.
Yeah, about that. He's going to make Joe Root look positively average.
He's going to be very good, isn't he? Unless they find something else about him that in the next year, 2, 3 years, which you don't know.
Well, you got 2 options for Jacob. The biblical one.
Yes.
1, bowlers will find him out and he won't be able to adjust his game.
Yep.
Super talent, 22 years of age. I'm betting he can adjust his game.
I think so, too.
I think it'll keep developing. I think that's an absolute surety.
Yep.
The second one is England ruin him.
I don't think they will.
And that's a bigger possibility, not because England might ruin him, but because there's no chance the other one's going to happen.
Yeah, look, the one thing which
But they ruined Ollie Pope.
I don't think they ruined him, because sometimes sport comes down to personality, no matter really talent, right? So, I mean, go back to a guy called Graham Hick. Now, Graham Hick
Graham
was
Hick.
the number one batsman in the county scene by a mile. He hit 400 in one innings against the West Indies at their best. And then England did what they do nicely. We'll talk about that later, and hurried his passport through from Zimbabwe to play for England. And he flattered
Not Barbados, Zimbabwe this time.
And he flattered to deceive. And it was purely because of the microscope pressure on a shy personality. And I've met Graham, and he is like really quiet. He's massive. His hands, one hand is like two of mine. I'm not kidding.
Yeah. And for those of you who can't see, because none of you can, he put his hands together and
prayed.
That was a big hand.
It was a Bethel moment. So, anyway, but there weren't two holes in my hand, so we're okay. Anyway, so
Bethel moment.
So, but it comes down to personalities, and you know, Hick needed managing right. The thing is with Bethel, and it struck me earlier, and I think I said to you a couple of days ago, there's something about him. Today, in particular, there was more than something about him. He just looks like, you know, he's meant to be there. And I know it's a cliche, but he's got an air of authority about him.
I'd like to address the elephant in the room.
Go on
Jacob Bethel. And I think this comes back to your unblemished and staunch opposition to Australian cricket players with stupid bleached blonde hair.
I was waiting for that, and I couldn't agree more.
And now, bleached blonde hair from Barbados is considered biblical and a potential vice-captain come captain.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, look, I'm not a fan. However, I see beyond the blonde.
Not a fan.
Beyond the blonde.
Look beyond the blonde.
I mean, let's think about people
We've got to create this new mantra.
Michael Clark and Shane Watson and
Jacob Bethel is
he's in there.
Do you think he'll
maybe he's
sit cross-legged on the pitch and eat some of the ground?
Maybe
eat some of the dust off the pitch
absolutely.
for good luck.
Look, he could.
Pray to the cricket gods.
Absolutely.
Yeah. From Bethlehem.
Yeah, Bethlehem. Love it. Anyway, so that's the cricket. And it'll be finished tomorrow. Unfortunately, we won't be able to talk about the ending right now, but it does look like Australia are going to win the series 4-1. England are 8 down.
Good news, in 7 days, when we do our 9th episode, we'll talk about the ending. And we will enjoy it.
And maybe we'll just hurry that one through. So, next on the agenda for this evening, Martin, was it quick bites?
I think you've got a little bit of around the ground quick bites for some updates.
Go for it, buddy.
What have we got at my end? There's a couple of little things on. Let's take a look. We will need to just address the BBL.
Yep.
Same games all the way through.
Yeah.
Very similar. I will admit they're starting to get... We had the big blowout of the 250s.
Yep.
They're now gone. They're playing some suburban grounds and it's a 160, 170 game. And they're all very similar, I will admit, this week.
Right.
So we're just going to go a quick... Hurricanes, Hobart, they're still on top. They are the standout team.
The Tussies.
But then again, they are the reigning champions.
Yeah.
Scorchers are second from Perth.
Yeah.
And let's face it, they're the most successful BBL team.
Yeah.
And of course, once you've done with those two, you've just got to know where the Adelaide Strikers are, because it's Adelaide. And we all know, we always have to know what Adelaide's doing.
Just quickly, interrupt, off the cuff this. How many countries play a Big Bash style?
Good Lord.
Do they all do it now? Every one of them? India obviously does, of course. It's the
no, they all do it.
Yeah,
South Africa, England, Sri Lanka, Pakistan.
Why don't they have
West Indies?
The schedule's tight anyway. Once every 2 years, the World Club Championship, like the Scorchers versus whoever it is in England or whoever.
Oh, like a rugby league, the
Yeah.
old style Super League versus NRL
Yeah.
World Club title.
Yes. Not a bad idea.
Well, two things come to mind
Go on.
as I pause there to think.
You did, didn't you?
Well, I had to have my mind catch up. One thing would be, which competitions do you choose it from?
Well, like all of them, like I just said.
So you'd pick the winner of each and every competition,
so
which
top 8.
you're going to have 8 to 10.
Yeah.
So I think the second problem to that will be the players
Yeah.
going to be the same in each team.
Yeah.
Because they move around
Of
and
course.
play T20 in different comps.
Didn't think about that.
So suddenly you've got one guy having to play for 3 different clubs.
Yeah, no.
So I think that,
forget that idea.
yeah, I think actually also T20, the franchise style needs to stay where it is.
Yeah.
And then you have your countries, your World Cups,
Yeah.
and that's where they all get together and play against each other.
Right.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
keep that separate.
Okay. Anyway.
So
What else we got then?
so strikers sitting
Yep.
5th,
Yeah.
6 games in.
Yep.
Hurricanes have played 7, so we've got a game in hand, and we're 3-3
Cool.
with a positive net run rate.
Right.
So for those who don't know, net run rate is what we score versus what's scored against us.
Yep.
As long as you're positive, you're scoring more. Mm-hmm. So this is a good thing. So strikers are poised to strike.
Oh, mate. Like you wouldn't believe.
I like that. Sorry. That was mine. And now we've got
What
A-League.
was your moment of intelligence?
That's my moment of Adelaide intelligence.
A-League. Go for it.
A-League. Now this, listeners, we've dropped the ball a little bit on the A-League, so we're going to pick it up. We're
Yeah.
about halfway through the season.
Can I just say that my daughter and youngest son went to watch Brisbane Roar last week, and we'll be putting the photos on the sports.
Very nice.
Yes.
Brisbane Roar.
Yeah. They lost.
Yes.
As you were about to tell us. Sorry, I've been stealing your
Well,
thunder.
to be fair,
Mm.
they are 4th,
Yes.
Brisbane Roar,
Yeah.
and they are looking at 5 wins. So they're not going that bad for a team that just lost. So, like last year, Auckland leading the way.
Unbelievable.
So, but
New
Auckland,
Zealand team.
but Auckland did, and like 2025 was the year for this.
Yeah.
Auckland, Canberra Raiders, and Adelaide Crows
Yeah.
dominated their domestic seasons in
Right.
football.
Yeah.
Finished top of the table. Boom! Out of the finals in straight sets, all 3 of them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, but Auckland are back up, giving it another crack, so that's good.
Yes.
Hopefully Adelaide do the same, and
Yep.
Canberra, well, they're not St George, so I don't really care what they do
Fair enough.
once you get into the rugby league season.
Yeah, right.
So, we're looking at some important parts of the A-League.
Yeah.
And later tonight, we need to have a chat about New Year's Eve, about the A-League,
Okay.
and
Oh,
about
yeah,
the debacle.
Well, that'll be.
And
yes. Down the
most
road.
importantly, the team that was involved
Uh-huh.
was Brisbane Roar.
Well, yes.
So there
There's
you
a
go.
segue for you.
There's a segue. So we will discuss that in a little bit more detail
Yeah, right.
a little bit later.
May I bite?
You may bite.
Okay.
Yes.
Darts. I'm just literally going to fire these
Yeah,
off.
absolutely.
18-year-old Luke, the Nuke Littler, defended his world championship. He demolished Glan Van Gleen. 6-1 in the final.
Can you say that again?
Glan Van Gleen.
Glen Van Glen.
Yeah, I know. Interesting. Dutchman. We're going to talk about the Dutch later.
Oh, the
I know.
bloody Dutch.
They're everywhere, aren't they?
Why do they create such ridiculous names?
Well, exactly right. And I hope Douwe, my friend, will be listening to this, who will be actually participating.
Well,
in
Douwe, we need an answer.
Exactly right. I know. And his name's Van Akker Veeken. Exactly. Anyway,
I'm sorry, what?
boxing.
Okay.
Tyson Fury.
Oh, there's a name I can get behind.
The 6 foot, well, sure he'd like that. 6'9" dude.
Oh.
He's a massive guy. He's set to make yet another comeback, more than Frank Sinatra.
Oh, I was going to say John Farnham.
Anthony Joshua has apparently retired, but that's due to troubled circumstances.
Anthony Joshua?
Yes. Apparently retired.
Oh.
We don't want to talk about the horrible car crash that he was involved
Oh,
in.
yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
as a result of that?
Well, apparently so, but it could be just a couple of
Oh,
months.
okay.
of
Yeah, very
sobriety
unfortunate.
and all the rest
Yeah.
of it. Trouble at the EPL. Now, first of all, I just want to say that Leeds have gone 7 matches unbeaten.
They drew their last game,
They
didn't
drew
they?
the last 2, but they're drawing
Okay,
against...
well, hey, rack a point anywhere you can.
They drew against Manchester United.
No, I'm not impressed with that.
They're 5th.
How?
Just
Where did that come from?
Being better.
Well, that'll do it. Better than average,
But
I
we'll come to that in a
suppose.
second. They drew with Liverpool away as well, which
That's a solid,
phenomenal result.
That's a solid point.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
So, but the weird thing is Liverpool's 6th. So Man United are actually ahead of Liverpool, which is surprising to you because normally we associate Liverpool.
Well, Liverpool are reigning.
Right at the top. However, but they've had a bit of a slip and things.
Yeah, they went berserk in the first 6 games, and then decided they couldn't remember how to win.
Absolutely right. Yeah. So but anyway,
Forgetful
the
boys.
sack in football, not just soccer. The sack in the soccer, the sock in the sack. Ruben Amorim for Man United has just been sacked for being 5th. And they've just appointed a guy called Darren Fletcher, who I've never heard of in my whole
But where
entire
did
life.
they finish last year?
About halfway, I think.
So now they're 5th.
Yes, I know. And
they're unhappy.
Chelsea,
And they've replaced it with an
as well.
bloody South African cricket coach.
Yeah, pretty
Fletcher.
much. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Chelsea have just got rid of their manager, Maresca, whether he resigned or sacked, we're not quite sure. Again,
Tap,
6th, 7th.
make a decision, or
top
we'll make
team,
it for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They just got rid of him as well, and they've replaced him with Liam Rezunior. Anyway, there you go. But
Is that in the same week?
yeah.
Man United and Chelsea have
yes.
flipped their coaches in the same
Indeed,
week.
but it must be going right across the Pacific because in the NFL, the Las Vegas Raiders sacked their coach, a guy called Peter Carroll. The Cardinals sacked their coach, Jonathan Gannon, and the Cleveland Browns also sacked their coach. So Santa's sack has gone berserk.
That's an unfortunate festive season right there.
Absolutely, I know.
It's shall we refer to this
God,
forevermore
sackful.
as the coaches' season,
Yeah,
or
why
maybe
not?
coachless season?
That's right.
Wow.
So, anyway, but
No
I
good.
will add
Wow,
one
5
last
coaches in a
thing
week.
that West Ham lost again. Oh no, my button.
Yeah, that's what you deserve. You deserve that. Is there any chance
that
the mighty hammers, the Thors of the EPL, is there any chance they're going to lift out of 18th spot and out of relegation?
if they thaw out? It's not looking good because of the type of form that they're playing.
Yeah.
However, they're still within a couple of wins, you see. If they win a couple,
Then they're good.
then they're okay.
Because obviously the team in 17th and 16th
right.
are not going to be that far in front.
Well, Leeds are only in 16th and they're playing well. They're unbeaten in 7 games. So it's weird. It's like...
Oh, that's not
But
good.
if they win 2, they're up to about 10th. You see, it's crazy how close it is. It's fantastic. Anyway,
Oh, the EPL being close.
So
not
there's-
two phrases you expect in the same sentence.
absolutely. Now then, there are the quick bites which have disappeared into oblivion for this.
Into oblivion.
week. Yes. Martin, what else do you have for me?
Well, we're going to have to touch on a little bit of Winter Olympics. Don't you touch me. I'm not referred to as on the Winter Olympics. But we are going to touch just a little bit on the Winter Olympics.
Go.
And this is because we had a conversation about this last week.
Yeah.
And I said to you, I would come armed with the classic Winter Olympic sports
Yeah.
that Australia will be successful in.
Yeah.
Because the Winter Olympics are an area where we shine.
Uh-huh.
We've been doing it for decades.
Yeah.
We travel, we go to the snow, and when we're there, the rest of the world looks at us and says, oh my God, it's the Australians, now we're in trouble. You got to pick your sport, though.
Mr. Bradbury would tell you exactly that.
Oh, yes, he would. So let's think freestyle skiing, not jumping, but freestyle moguls.
Right.
So now we're standing at the top of a steep hill with heaps of little jumpy things and lumps in it.
Yeah.
And we go swoosh, 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 over lump, over lump, over lump.
Yeah.
Hit a big jump.
Overlumper.
over
Sounds
Lumpers.
like it,
Over Lumpers, there's a chocolate bar at the bottom for you at the finish line. And then we go swoosh, 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 lumpy, lumpy, lumpy,
Yeah.
over another jump.
Yeah.
So not only do you have to swoosh well,
Yeah.
and you have to lumpy well, but then you've got to do the judging
Sounds
on
like a
the
night out.
jumps. On the jumps themselves, yes. So,
It all sounds like a night out.
yes, exactly. So especially in Italy.
Slush well, lumpy well, on the jumps.
Nice.
Jumpy, jumpy.
So, up in the air, twirly, twirly, spinny, spinny,
Yeah.
and judged. So
Yeah.
not just landing it, but judged as if you that's all the criteria for the jumping in those events.
Yeah.
So, this is now all one event. It is called your Freestyle Skiing Moguls.
Yeah.
Now, Australia. Jakara Anthony. I thought maybe they had the name backwards,
Sounds like a tree.
but it's a female.
Okay.
I didn't know this straight away,
Yeah, right.
so I stand corrected. But Jakara Anthony, not only a favourite from Australia to win the medal, the defending Olympic champion
Right.
as well.
Wow.
Multiple World Cup wins in
Gosh.
this event.
Jakara who?
Jakara Anthony.
Anthony.
A
Okay.
name to watch up there with Stephen Bradbury.
Yeah, right.
Not sure about her injury history.
Okay.
But anyway, she is going to be probably Australia's #1 option to watch thinking gold medals.
Bloody hell.
So all over it. We'll keep you posted on how she's going.
Yes.
And hopefully we are on for our Olympic gold medal.
Well then, how
Because we
about
have to
that?
get one.
Well, what are either going to do now? Well, I'm just going to throw this up in the air, Martin. What do you think? Either the wacky sport of the week or hitting the crack? What do you think?
Let's go to wacky sport.
Wacky sport.
We'll go wacky sport. And it's not really a wacky sport.
It is. I've seen it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah,
you tell the listeners, Martin, how this. What was it called to start with, and how it started.
Okay, so this has been brought to us as something to discuss. It's been brought to us by your mate
Douwe.
Douwe.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to try and get this right. It is pronounced Fierljeppen.
Correct. Very good. Well done. Excellent. Woo!
How good's that?
You've done
I
well.
deserve more. That was brilliant.
That was
Now,
technical.
what does Fierljeppen mean?
Well, come on then.
Fierly is far,
Yes.
and Eppien is jump.
Well done.
So we are now going to go to the Olympics.
Yeah.
Pole vault. We've all seen pole vault.
Yeah.
You run with the pole in your hand.
Yeah.
Stick it in a hole.
Yeah.
Put yourself up as far as you can over a bar, flop down over the mat.
Okay.
Brilliant. Good fun. Okay. However, the Hollandese,
Yes.
or Hollandaise, what are they called?
The Dutchman.
The Netherlands, Dutchman.
That's the one.
Is it all the same place?
And women. Yes.
It's all the same
Well,
place.
it's like this is UK and Britain, isn't it? Or Australia and Australasia. It's Holland and Netherlands. It's all sort of similar.
It's all okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do the Hollandaise.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So these guys decided a very long time ago,
Yeah.
let's do a similar thing, but let's run at the pole
Yeah.
that's stationary and held upright,
Yeah.
jump onto the pole, and then shimmy, 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 shimmy up the pole
Yeah.
whilst it's standing in the air,
Yeah.
and then fall forward over a body of water,
Yeah.
usually just a canal, but it's
Yeah.
still a body of water,
To get somewhere.
And
before it was
then-
a sport.
launch themselves
Yeah.
as far as they can, not onto a mat,
Yeah.
a beach,
It's on the other side.
a sandpit.
Do you mind if I interrupt 1 second?
You go for it.
Can I bring in? It is a pre-recording. He isn't sat with us because it's on the other side of the world, and
Oh,
is
absolutely.
in Holland.
Yes.
May I just bring in?
I would love you to dower us.
Okay, Douwe. This is Douwe Van Akker Veeken with his take on Fierljeppen.
So, John, thank you for reaching out to me. And it's very funny for me to hear that you're looking into this crazy sport called Fierljeppen. Fierljeppen is a old Dutch, old Frisian sport, to be honest. It's a pole vault long jump, a sport in which an athlete tries to cover as much distance as possible over a ditch or a small canal, with the help of a pole vault. And it's a very traditional Frisian sport. And the meaning of Fierljeppen is far jump, from fear, called far, and ljeppe It's kind of word for to jump, which is related to the English verb to leap.
Well then,
So,
thank you, Douwe, for that.
we're on the money. Thank you,
hang on.
Douwe.
Yep. So, Martin.
What I've also learned is for the first time in our segments of wacky sports from around the world, no world championships.
Oh, all right.
Only a Hollandaise championship.
Bloody hell, they kept it to themselves.
Or a Dutch championship or a Netherlands championship. I'm still going to go with Hollandaise because it's one of my favourite sauces.
So is it decided on how far you jump after on the other side? Is that
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So the grading and the measurements are distance.
Yeah.
So good jumps.
Yeah.
What's considered a good jump? Anywhere between 20 and 22 metres.
Wow.
So what they do is they let the pole fall over the canal after they've shimmied up to the top of it and then launch themselves as far away from the pole into the sand as possible.
Yeah, right.
And the measurement seems to be from the canal to where they land.
Okay. Can I just press?
Yes. If Douwe has anything more to add.
And the Fierljeppen, so the pole vault long jump, looks a little bit like the Olympic pole vaulting we all know, which is the pole vault high jump. But opposed to this athletic context where height is measured, at a traditional Frisian pole vault, the length of the jump is measured.
How about that? There you go. As you've just said, this is all timing quite well.
Yes.
Just a very quick side note. I've actually been to Friesland. It's true. I went there. It's in the north of Holland. I went there on a sailing holiday.
Is it cold?
With Douwe. Yeah, it's not really Fries. We went there on a sailing holiday, and it was Douwe and his sister are really good sailors, and I was shit. So,
Right.
It was a joke.
So you were the anchor.
Well, I was more than an anchor. Just don't you dare put a W in front of that. And no, I just lay on the boat getting suntan.
Right.
And did the occasional what they call tack. Not attack.
Attack.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
You went left or right.
Yeah, that was it. That
That's
was
very
all I could
common
do.
for you.
Yeah. Fuck it off. So, what else you got?
Oh, hey, that's about it. So,
Okay.
we've got, the championships are every year.
Yeah.
We will pop
In the summer months?
Yes.
Okay.
We will pop the videos up of this event on all of our socials so you can have a look at it.
Yeah.
I still think running at a stationary pole to shimmy up it, to then throw yourself onto the ground, constitutes a wacky sport.
I do too. Let's just see what Dan has to say towards right at the end.
So next time, John, perhaps we can talk a little bit about kaatsen, a sport where a small leather ball is hit across the net with the hand. Or scootjeszeilen, a sailing context with traditional Frisian boats where the cities compete against each other. Or perhaps the Elfstedentocht, the skating context over 200 kilometers. Anyway, I'll be glad to tell the Australian people more about these crazy local Frisian sports, about this tough and proud people from the north of the Netherlands. For now, thanks a lot for the opportunity, John, to appear in your show, and hope to speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
I love the Dutch. They have sports for everything.
That's brilliant.
I think we could do a month.
I think
A Dutch month.
we probably could. However, there is the rest of the world, and there are other things that we need to carry on with tonight.
Really?
So
Oh, the
Fierljeppen.
Dutch was so much fun.
What else do you have for us tonight, Martin?
Well, my major point
Yeah.
going to be a bit of an A-League rant.
Right, Martin's rant.
Yeah.
This is Martin's rant.
This is a bloody awful showing.
Go for it.
This is Brisbane Roar.
Yeah.
Now, it's been suggested that the world is against Brisbane Roar.
Yeah.
I think Brisbane are trying to make themselves the Collingwood of the A-League.
Right.
So you either love us or you hate us, and we'll have that mentality that the rest of Australia hates us, and we'll thrive on it.
Thrive on it, yeah. It's
So-
like Australia and the rest of the world sort of thing.
No.
Anyway, moving on.
On a world stage, Australia is much loved.
Oh.
Jakara Anthony. I'll go back to that one. There you go.
Ray Gunn.
Well, that hurts.
Ron Clark.
Oh, no, Ron Clark. Everyone loves Ron Clark. You can't put Ron Clark, Jakara Anthony, and Ray Gunn in the same group. Which one of these doesn't belong? It's like a children's game.
Yes.
But we digress.
We did.
Brisbane Roar. Michael Valkanis,
Okay.
coach.
Yeah.
This is a man, I'm prepared to say, maybe didn't learn his lesson.
Right.
So, justifiably, however, his first yellow card as coach,
Yeah.
he got a little bit cranky for a free kick that wasn't given and then a penalty that was not given. Now, to be fair to Michael,
Yeah.
they were probably a free kick and a penalty to the Brisbane Roar.
Okay.
So I would say he was pretty fair to be unhappy.
Yeah.
But the leader, the coach, Michael Valkanis, decided to just abuse the ref. Now, this is where my rant will start because I dislike officiating.
Can I just say that you're angry, aren't you? Because you've opened a can on your rant.
I've never done that before.
Well,
So maybe I need it. I don't know.
Better than opening a rant on the can.
Yes,
Anyway,
very true.
cheers.
Cheers to that. So there's only two sports I can think of in the world that still allow their officials to be abused.
Yeah.
Soccer and tennis. Outside of that, you abuse your officiating staff, you're done.
Yeah. they're the
As
main
you
ones.
should be.
Yeah.
As you should be. So Michael decided to give a gobful to the ref.
Right.
And the ref, understandably so, took offence to it,
Yeah.
yellow carded him.
Yellow card.
Yellow card. Oh, yeah, so we can't give more than a yellow card for some verbal abuse.
Fair enough.
Really.
Yeah.
Don't know what he said. Wasn't complimentary. I don't think he offered him a beer after the game.
Yep.
So, yellow card comes out. Brisbane Roar coach thinks, well, I'm not done yet. So, gives the ref, right in front of him, a sarcastic clap and a couple more choice words.
Yeah.
Ref did the only thing he could do since he'd only just warned him not to do it.
Yep.
Second yellow.
Yeah.
Red card, Mr. Coach, you're off.
Yeah.
Now, you would think that would be it.
Right.
You would think.
Yeah, of course.
At this point, the coach has gone, whoops,
He didn't do an Eric Cantona, did he?
bloody close. So, he then had to be escorted from the field.
Yeah.
This is at the Central Coast.
Yeah.
So just north of Sydney. Couple of other Brisbane Roar officials escorted him towards the race to walk back inside because he's no longer allowed on the sideline. And then you have that fourth referee for soccer. The guy that's there to go on the ground if anybody gets hurt.
Yeah.
And also does the interchange work. Yep.
Yeah.
Gave him a spray on the way through.
Yeah, right.
So this is a grown man who didn't learn the
So he's
first
lost
time,
the plot completely.
didn't learn the second time, and still spraying on the third time.
Did he actually lose the completely go mental or?
No, he didn't go completely.
Oh.
He just couldn't keep his mouth shut, which
Right.
you kind of have to at this point as an adult. So he's given another gobful, so that's going to cost him. So then he gets walked down the players' race to the change rooms.
Yes.
Comes across one of the football managers for the opposition team
Yeah.
and proceeds to now get into a fight with him.
Or physical fight or?
Very verbal,
Yeah.
with both being held back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and Matt Simon is an ex-player, very good player, holds a lot of records for Central Coast Mariners for goal scoring.
Right.
Got into an altercation with him. That's 4 times in the space of 3 minutes.
That's nasty.
You can't do it, dude.
And not a good example for the kids.
Not a good example for anything. You can't keep abusing the officials of the game.
What was the result of the match?
Brisbane won 2-1
That's hilarious.
against not only the Central Coast match, but they're the reigning champions.
Yeah, right.
So at
What was he
their
getting
ground,
angry for?
He now believes that there is an agenda against Brisbane
Chip on
in the
shoulders.
officiating. So
Right.
I don't know if he's right or wrong. I don't care if he's right or wrong. You cannot continually abuse the officials of sport.
Yeah.
You just can't do it.
No, I totally agree.
So,
It totally
Michael?
is.
Poor form.
Yeah.
Pick your game up.
Did you say Hawthorn?
No,
Ah,
poor thorn.
right.
But it's close. It's very close. Pick your game up. Maybe after you've copped the red,
Yeah,
mouth shut.
that's exactly right.
I'm
Thank
done.
you for that.
That's
Martin's
it.
Rant is finished.
Very annoyed about that one.
Now we've got time, just about, for hitting the crack. The past one. It is the LA Olympics, 1984. The backdrop, Mary Decker, the golden girl of the 3,000 metres, the all-American golden girl. English/Zimbabwean, Graham Hicks, sorry.
Just gonna.
Hang on. Zola Budd.
Oh, Zola Budd.
Fast-tracked.
Yes.
With a UK passport. I thought we talked about Graham Hick earlier, but same sort of deal. To compete in the Olympics. Her grandfather was British.
Do you guys have any athletes from your own country
Hey, look.
that you don't have to fast track their passport?
We are the world. We are the children. Anyway, Bud was only 18, ran barefoot.
Wow.
Breaking all world records. So
I do remember.
there was this sort of
Zola Budd.
almost crackle of. I remember watching that. I'm thinking, wow, this could be good. This could be a great final. And watched it live. And it was a slow time, and they're all. But you're more of a runner than me, Martin, by a million miles. So, but when on the track, if it's a slow time, they bunch up, don't they?
I remember this race.
Yeah, but in general, they bunch.
it was a
if they
terrible
bunch-
tactical
Yeah.
race because they ran so slow.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
touch each other. They can
Yep.
one hand in the
It's-
back, a little clip on the ankle.
It becomes a contact sport
Pretty much.
when they're bunched as badly as they were in this race. Absolutely.
What happened was Mary Decker was the red-hot favourite. She was ready to collect a gold medal
Yes.
and do the 10 laps.
Yeah, yeah.
And, she got tripped. Or she tripped herself. The only problem here was that
It was an American in America.
and it was Zola Budd who she came into contact with.
Yes.
So what actually happened at the end of the race? Sorry, Mary Decker fell.
Yes.
She couldn't
Yeah,
get
that's
back
right.
up. She said she injured herself. She sat there crying. Maybe she could have got back up. I don't know. But she said she couldn't. Zola Budd carried on. She was in second, I think. And then she just tailed back.
Yeah,
ended up
she
finishing
was
seventh.
hurt in that fall, I believe, and she couldn't run at her normal.
I don't. Well, I'll have to.
Yeah,
check
that was
but
my understanding
I read
long time
that
ago.
I saw an interview. She said that she just didn't really want to be on the podium for lots of reasons.
Interesting.
So the pressure.
There was a
Didn't
mess
want the
in the
attention.
media.
Yeah, oh yeah. She
Yeah.
was actually disqualified first.
That's right, because
Yeah.
they blamed her for
Yeah.
the fall, didn't they?
Yeah. But then
Bastards.
on re-recording and all
Yeah.
the rest of it, no, she was reinstated back to finishing the race, but still only finished
Yes.
seventh.
Yeah.
But anyway, after that, the woman called Puka won, Puica, from Romania. Britain's
Hang
Wendy
on,
Sly.
a Romanian athlete
Yeah.
on the track competing in 1984.
Yeah. She won the gold.
Okay.
Yeah, and Britain's Wendy Sly. I remember Wendy Sly. She was just sort of
I
a good,
remember the name Wendy
good,
Sly.
good club runner, but nobody thought medalist. She gets the silver. I mean,
Well,
she
when
may
your
not
gold
have
and silver
done-
medalists drop out,
Yeah, maybe, but even so, fantastic.
good on her. No,
But they're-
can't win a medal if you don't finish.
Similar to the Tonya Harding episode of the ice skating, documentary's been made out of this called The Fall. Pretty good, actually. If
Do
you
we
look-
Molly Meldrum this and say, do yourselves a favour?
Well, he had a fall.
Do yourselves a
He
favour
fell-
and watch
he
the
fell- He
fall?
fell off the ladder.
He did. That was very unfortunate. Yeah, get himself some major.
Neither of these two athletes came back ever since that.
No, they never raced. Did they actually race again?
They did, but it was really minimal. And
yeah, I don't think they did it. Well, firstly, they
any-
never came back to winning
no,
anything.
No, they didn't. No, but I think Zola Budd was really more, as you pointed out yourself the other day in a conversation separate to this. She was more of a time trialist than anything else. Really fast.
Oh,
But not a
sensational
great,
athlete.
She's a great runner, but not a great racer.
She should have had a great career.
Yeah.
And this one race probably put pay to that.
It did.
Because of everything that then happened afterwards.
And bearing in mind, like I said, she was only 18, didn't even speak English. She was fast-tracked to represent Britain and spoke Afrikaans. So there you go. But on that note, just before we finish,
Yes.
because we're nearly there, a few commentator blunders. I haven't done these for a couple of weeks.
There you go. And when you've blundered,
Yes.
I've got something to add.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, but you do your blunders. I want to hear your quality blunder.
All right. David Coleman, famous British athletics
Any
commentator.
relation to Gary?
No, definitely not.
All right.
No, different strokes. They rule the world, Martin. They rule the world. What you talking about, Martin?
What you talking about, John?
Yeah. And in inverted commas, Ed Moses, what a great athlete. The greatest 400-metre.
Back to the 1984 Olympics.
But he was miles ahead.
Edward Moses.
And, anyway, and
Godlike.
Ed Moses hits the final hurdle and he smashes his personal best. Oh, we got one more just to finish off. Snooker. Mike Hallett commentating, former player. And Stephen Hendry jumps on Steve Davis's misses every time he gets the chance.
That was a commentator? Is that a serious comment from a commentator?
Yes. Play on word misses, Martin.
Oh.
Double S-E-S.
Oh.
Not miss us. But anyway, it's the
Dear, oh
sense of
dear.
humour.
It just depends what you hear.
Well, of course it does. Now, you're moving on. You've got something else to say.
Well, I thought it would be remiss of us on this date to not mention a jolly good Happy New Year
Oh, indeed.
to all of our listeners and viewers on socials.
Absolutely.
Hopefully you brought in 2026.
Yeah.
You had a great time.
Yeah.
Didn't drink too much. Or
Correct.
drank far too much.
Indeed.
Doesn't really matter, whichever one you prefer.
Absolutely right.
So, Happy New Year to you all.
Yes.
And we will be launching in January
Yeah.
our interview series.
We will.
Where we're going to be interviewing local sports people and stars
Absolutely.
and give you not just mainstream sports and events that go on, but also some, let's not say wacky, but
Interesting.
some interesting and optional sports that you may not know a lot about, but you can actually get involved in.
Indeed.
So that will be launched later in January. So watch out for that. It'll be a separate recording. It will not be dropped as a normal podcast.
Right.
On a weekly basis, there'll be extras.
Fantastic.
Look out for that one.
Mate, I can't wait. And as well as that, as per normal, it is good night from me.
And it's good night from him.
Good
night.